Hi guys, Tony from KSIM again, and I want to talk today about Fiverr.com again, and this time I want to talk about gigs that you really, in my opinion, you shouldn't buy on Fiverr.com for different reasons, and I'll go through them one at a time, and we'll talk about them, and maybe we can find some in here so I can give you some examples as well. The first thing is keyword research. I would not buy keyword research in Fiverr.com. That's not meant to be anything disrespectful to anybody who's offering that service on Fiverr.com, but I think it's something that you really need to be doing yourself anyway. These people don't know about their niche, maybe don't care about a niche as much as you do. If you're really stuck for ideas, go into the Google AdWords Keywords tool, and I've got a video on my website how to use a Google AdWords Keywords tool with a little software called Stealth Competition Keyword Analyzer. It's really low cost. You can get it on the Warrior Forum for about 27 bucks, and it does all the analysis for you. It's not the fastest tool in the world, but you will get better keywords by doing that. And if you follow my video, so all you have to do is to go into the Google AdWords Keywords tool, which is free, get a bunch of keywords from a seed keyword or from several seed keywords, but if you watch a video I show you what to do, then download them as a CSV, upload them into Stealth Competition Keyword Analyzer, just press start and come back when it's finished, and it will organize and sort them out by the amazing keywords, the great keywords, the good keywords, the bad keywords, and the terrible keywords. It's all done for you that way. I would not buy keyword research on Fiverr.com. Now, the second thing I wouldn't buy on Fiverr.com is anything that gives cPanel access to someone else. And the reason I'm saying that, there's probably some very, very good people out there who do some work maybe with WordPress. They can fix some things, even for hosting an FTP they can fix some things. But from my experience, I've done it 2 times, and both times I've had redirects installed in my site that went to websites, adult websites, and that was from my internet marketing blog. Now that is really, really infuriating, because you can't prove it, because these people are anonymous. Okay, they can just close an account, open up a new one. They don't really care, you know. And I've been spending time, money, resources building my blog, and I had a little bit of a technical problem. I thought, okay, let's try Fiverr since I'm using it for everything else, and 2 times I got caught. One time in the cPanel there's a redirect, and one time a redirect plugin was installed in my blog, and I found it. It was actually HostGator who found it. I did not install that plugin, and that both times came straight after using Fiverr.com to get something fixed on the site. It's just a bad way to do it. I think I would prefer to use Odesk.com or Elance or somewhere like that, where there's more accountability for these kind of people. Okay. So that's just my suggestion. You might know some really great guys that are good out there. I'm not knocking everybody, but I just would not advise it. Okay. The third thing you shouldn't buy is scrapebox backlinks to your money site. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because even when you're doing the sort of 1-tier protection around your site, I've had search engine rankings just disappear. Now, I'm testing these things on a daily basis. I use Fiverr to build all my campaigns. I also use it as a testing ground. It's a low-cost testing ground, okay? It's where I can sit there and be the mastermind and tell people, go and do this and go and do that. And I orchestrate the whole thing, and I have test sites set up, yeah? If you're going to get scrapebox links direct to your website, to your money site, sorry, you're probably going to get banned by Akismet as well, and it's very, very hard to get out of that. And there's a video about that on my website as well, on ksim.org, and it tells you what you need to do to find out if you have been banned by Akismet, and what to do, how to find out if you've been banned by Akismet. Okay. The thing is there that if you are, then every blog commenting campaign that you do, and if you're doing it with WordPress sites that have Akismet installed, it's just a waste of time and resources and money. Okay, so you know, your link building through blog commenting isn't the best way to do it anymore from that point onwards. Blog commenting is good, don't get me wrong, but there's a specific way that you need to do it. You need to do it in a way that isn't spammy. You need to do it in a way that adds value when you're joining in conversations, and these kind of things don't do a lot of good at all. Okay. The next thing is LinkedIn lists. Now, if I just type in here, this is one that we can have a look at. Now, some of those scrapebox gigs look very, very juicy. You know, you can get 20,000, 25,000 links and things like that. There's a specific way to use that kind of thing, but you need to be extremely careful, really, really careful. Now, if I go in here and you can see these kind of things, I will get you 1,000 to 6,250 LinkedIn connections. Is he going to add that to your LinkedIn account, or is he just going to give you a list? Okay, you've got to watch this from several people. Now, these have got top rated sellers, so maybe they're doing something good. I would always ask the question first, because I did go for one of these gigs and I just got a list of names that I was supposed to upload into the account, and all the magic was supposed to happen. I'm very, very against that kind of thing where, you know, I might get my account banned or something like that for doing it. You just need to be really, really careful, okay? That's what I'm saying. Always better to ask them, are you going to get these people into my account, or are you just going to give me a list? If they're going to get them into your account, by all means go ahead and do it, okay? So the next one I would say is don't buy plugins. Do not buy plugins. I bought plugins before and they had some malware or something in them, and just don't buy plugins from Fiverr.com. Even premium plugins you can get there, don't buy them. They might be with some Trojans and things like that. If they're premium plugins, they're selling them without license to sell them. You know, it might call back to the developer, and the developer is going to come and say to you, why didn't what you're doing with an old version of my plugin? Why are you using the correct version of my plugin? Why aren't you buying my plugin? You're using it, but you're not buying it. Would you like to be in that position? Really, I wouldn't. It's not worth it. If there's a good plugin there, you can bet your boots there's something free that does the same thing, or maybe 2 or 3 free plugins that does the same thing if you can't afford it, okay? But there's other things you can do. It's not all about plugins when you're doing SEO with WordPress. There's many other things that count, and the most important thing anyway is high quality content, okay? So I wouldn't advise buying any plugins, and any courses that are on there, any premium products like courses or softwares. You get some people who are selling cracked versions. Don't touch them. Really, really don't touch them. They're more trouble than what they're worth, okay? Just don't do it. So that's my tips for today on Fiverr.com, things to avoid buying. If you're a Fiverr seller and you disagree with any of this, leave me a blog post underneath, and you know what I'll do is I'll test your gig, as long as you're not asking me to give you cPanel access. It's not going to happen. All right. All right. See you later, guys. Bye.